Hello everyone, it's Lindsay Landry. In this video we're going to be talking about using the archangels and your spiritual support team to enhance your Reiki sessions and also to support you in your journey. So whether this is healing yourself physically, whether it's healing emotionally, or just getting support in your day-to-day life when situations or patterns or circumstances come up, you can call on your angels and your guides to give you extra support. And so this is a really fun week, and I think that all of you will like it, and I really invite you to use these exercises this week, and even if you're not using them directly, to extend the extra invitation to your angels and to your guides to come forward and to give you messages. So let's dive in. So what I want to say before we dive in and get to know the angels is that when we are operating from our logical mind or from a place of feeling like we are just going to do it all ourselves, we are limiting ourselves. When we open to the support of Spirit and of God and His support team, which is the archangels, then we are opening ourselves to possibility, and we are opening ourselves to seeing things in a different way and to possibly getting solutions or getting answers that we might not have even known were possible. For me, at every point in my life when I had no idea how I was going to do something or figure something out, whether it was my health, whether it was my business, whether it was my relationship, I always came to this place of surrendering to Spirit and surrendering to God and asking really to be supported and to be shown. And that is when everything always unfolded for me. So I don't necessarily recommend that you go straight into being at rock bottom and needing that support. If you're already there, you can start there, but you can also start with small things. So I think it's really fun to just start with small everyday things, asking for signs, asking for miracles, and as you get those, really seeing and acknowledging them can help you to build your trust and build up your relationship with your guides and your support team, so that then when something big is happening, you already have that relationship, so that then you can trust them to help you with the bigger things, or to guide you with the bigger things as well. So with that being said, let's dive in. So in this class, we're going to be talking specifically about 3 guides. And so the first one is Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is the archangel for healing and of healers. So he helps us with the physical body. He helps us with healing emotions. He helps us with healing any patterns. He also helps us with opening up our gifts. So when you are stepping into your intuition and wanting to open your third eye to where you can see things and where you can connect deeper with Spirit, Archangel Raphael can help with those things. He is super gentle, and his energy is very nourishing and also rejuvenating. And so I'm going to bring you, so each of these different guides, I'm going to bring you through a little meditation to where you can tap into their energy and just kind of feel it. If you need to, you can pause the video in between each section and then come back to it. So some of you might want to do them separate. So whether you do one in the morning, one at night, one the next day, it's really up to you, but just kind of notice if you're having a hard time tuning into the different ones, then you might want to just do one at a time, and that can help you to feel into their energy a little bit more. What I do recommend, so each of these guides and angels that I'm going to be introducing you to, what I do recommend is you notice what energy you feel with each one. Because when we're working with guides, each guide, whether it's archangels, guardian angels, animal medicine, also ascended masters, each one of those things has a different vibration, and then each angel has a different vibration. And so it's sort of like, listening to a specific radio station. It has a vibration, or a specific song, has a vibration. So they each have their own fingerprint, and they each have their own vibration. And the more you get to know that, then you will start to notice more of when they're around, and like also when you're wanting to use them. So whether it's in your day-to-day life, or whether you're doing a self-Reiki treatment or a Reiki on someone else, you can also call them in to assist in that healing. And knowing their vibration and knowing what their energy can help you with will allow you to know which one you want to call on. So with that being said, just once again, Archangel Raphael is really the archangel of healing and of helping healers and helping healers open to their gifts. So his color is emerald green, and anytime that you're wanting to use him, you can simply imagine an emerald green energy surrounding you. If you are working on a client, you could imagine the emerald green energy surrounding both you and the client, and that will be one step in calling forth his energy. So what I want you to do now, we're going to drop into a little meditation, and I'm going to say a little prayer, and as I do that, I invite you to imagine the emerald green energy surrounding you and just notice how you feel. So you can get comfortable wherever you are and take a few deep breaths. So breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's just take one more breath. So breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Drawing your attention and your awareness into your body. So just noticing how you're feeling physically. And we're going to ask Archangel Raphael to be present with us. So I'm going to say the mantra, and then the second time I will say it slow to where you can repeat it after me. So, Archangel Raphael, may this healing be for the highest good of all involved. Beam emerald green energy in all directions of time and space. Thank you for your presence and healing. Archangel Raphael, may this healing be for the highest good of all involved. The emerald green energy in all directions of time and space, in all dimensions. Thank you for your presence and healing. Just take one more breath. So just envisioning the green energy around you. Just noticing how you feel. And then whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. So what I noticed calling his energy in, sort of like a calmness over the third eye and over the mental space. And then like starting to also come down into the heart. So like almost like a blanket of energy, just like softening and calming things down. So that's what I notice. And so you might be feeling something a little bit different, but overall his energy is very calming and comforting. And so you will probably notice that. So anytime you're needing that comfort or that calming or to help you relax, to help you surrender worry, he is a fabulous angel to work with. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now is you can just imagine like a golden eraser, just kind of wiping out your third eye. You can imagine just washing over your energy as well with some gold, just so where we can reset, come back to neutral. And again, if you need to, you can also pause in between each of these to let you digest and really get to experience their energy. So the second archangel that we're going to talk about is Archangel Haniel. And Archangel Haniel works with women and their moon cycles. She is fabulous for anything female concerned. So PMSing, menstrual cramps, hormonal imbalances, fertility or infertility, creation, worthiness or feeling worthy. She also can balance masculine and feminine energy. So if you notice you're the type of person that is always doing for other people, or you're always taking care of other people, or you're always like the in charge person, so in the masculine, you can work with her to help you lean more into your feminine, or to find your balance between the masculine and feminine energy. And also masculine energy can be logical thinking. So if you're a planner and if you see things and know things and you're like always planning and figuring out, or you find yourself in your head a lot, she can help you balance that to where you can drop more into your intuition. So she also works in conjunct with Archangel Raphael to help you balance your emotions and bring harmony with your physical and emotional body. So if we have a physical manifestation that is from emotions, because we've been talking about how when we're not feeling our emotions, it can cause a physical condition. So if that's happening for you, you could work with her in helping you to release that emotional energy and to heal it. So some symbols for her: the moon, gold, so any golden objects, astrological symbols. So sometimes when working with archangels, you might not like necessarily see them, but you might see what they stand for. So like Archangel Raphael, you might see green whenever he's present. With Haniel, you might see gold, or you might see golden objects, or the moon, and that might be a symbol to you that she is present. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for Raphael. So if you want to just get comfortable wherever you are, I'm going to say the prayer, and I invite you just to, notice her energy as we invite it in. And then the second time I say the prayer, I'm going to have some space for you to repeat it after me. So take a few deep breaths, getting comfortable. Peace surround me now. Haniel, thank you for your presence and loving energy for the highest good of all concerned. Lift away any energy that no longer serves me and send it back to the light. I welcome your powerful moon energy for the comfort and safety of all. Surround this space with your protection and loving guidance. And so it is. So this time I'm going to have some space for you to repeat after me. Peace surround me now. Haniel, thank you for your presence and loving energy for the highest good of all concerned. Lift away any energy that no longer serves me and send it back to the light. I welcome your powerful moon energy for the comfort and safety of all. Surround this space with your protection and loving guidance. And so it is. So just take a couple more breaths, feeling into her energy, and you can imagine the gold, the coins, or the moon. And you can take one more breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And so you will probably notice that this energy is very different from Archangel Raphael. And so, on my journey, I've experienced Haniel a bit different from the first time that I've worked with her until now. So when I first was introduced to her energy, it was very uncomfortable for me. I would feel nauseated. My ovaries were actually hurting, and I was also struggling with polycystic ovaries, and my masculine and feminine energy was really out of balance. So it was really uncomfortable for me having her presence around. So I didn't really work with her energy a ton at first, even though I probably really needed it. So today, whenever I tune into her energy, what it feels like to me is I feel myself being pulled more upright. I also felt some switches kind of happening in my third eye. Also sort of like an empowered feeling, but very grounded inwardly. So confident, but not necessarily confidence shining outward, more confident internally. So though that is what I noticed. I would love for you to share in the group what you're noticing as you're doing these meditations and getting to know these archangels. But I just wanted to let you know what I'm noticing, just to kind of give you some starting points as well, and to also maybe validate what you're feeling. So that is Archangel Haniel. So again, if you need to, you can pause the video now to just kind of let that settle in, or if you're feeling good, then you can continue to go to the next one. So let's just take a breath and we'll just imagine the eraser. So just kind of clearing off our screen, our third eye. Also just rinsing out. So anything that Haniel brought forward for you, you can just rinse that energy out. Just resetting. And the next guide that we're going to talk about is actually an ascended master. So he is not an angel, but his energy is super powerful. And so I just want to say the difference between archangels and ascended masters. So archangels are actually one of the highest spiritual realms in relationship to God. So they are God's messengers. Ascended masters are they are spiritual presences that have actually lived on the earth. So some examples, Jesus was an ascended master. Mother Mary is an ascended master. Buddha is an ascended master. Saint Germain is an ascended master. So they have lived in physical form and they mastered spiritual lessons. And so you can call on them or work with them to help you also learn these spiritual lessons. So a lot of times I will work with ascended masters when I'm going through something and I know it's like a spiritual up level. So it's like a lesson that I'm needing to learn or to overcome. Ascended masters are fabulous. They're fabulous to help you with learning those lessons and navigating those lessons because they have lived in physical form. So with that being said, so Saint Germain, he was an ascended master, and the mantra that we will use with him really helps to boost confidence. It helps to help with your energetic boundaries. So if you're needing help with sealing off your energy or setting healthy boundaries, this is a fabulous mantra to use. Also, like if you notice yourself taking on other people's energy, this can help to transmute other people's energy. And so I really love the violet flame mantra. And so you can use this for yourself, and if you're using it for yourself, the way that you usually do it is you want to envision like a violet energy around you, a violet flame around you. If you're using it for your client, so if you're doing Reiki on someone, you would imagine the violet flame surrounding the client. And so, and if you're working on a client, you can also do it around you, but you don't have to. So it's really optional. And this is also just a fabulous way to raise your vibration as well. So if you want to get comfortable wherever you are, we will do it. It's super simple. So just take a few breaths. And what you're going to do is say your name. So, or you can just say I. So, I am a beam of violet fire. I am the purity of God, Goddess desire. I am a beam of violet fire. I am the purity of God, Goddess desire. So just take a few more breaths and you can keep repeating that to yourself while envisioning the violet flame around you. I am a beam of violet fire. I am the purity of God, Goddess desire. And so as you say that and breathe into it, just notice how you're feeling physically. Notice your energy. then you can just take a couple breaths, and then when you're ready, you can come back to this moment. And so you probably noticed that this one feels different from the other two. And again, it's like each archangel, each guide has a different energy. So getting to know them, then you can better determine who you need at what time. So this Saint Germain Violet Flame to me is very empowering. It makes me feel very confident. I can feel my vibration rising, but it's like a calm sturdiness to it as well. So you are probably noticing something similar on your end. So you can continue to play around with this and to use it. You can use it as much as you want. So part of your meditation practice, you can use it during Reiki sessions, whether you're doing self-healing or on others. And this will be a fabulous tool for you. So in addition to the violet flame, you can also use a green flame or a white flame tinged with green. And so the green is health, healing, abundance, and prosperity. And the white with the green is to help with doubt, guilt, or fear. So help to release that energy. So as you play with these, I invite you to share with me in the group and share with us in the group just anything that comes forward for you or what you notice as you try on their different energies. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you.